Mark, very exciting stuff there on the auto front. And as we all know, one of the first consumer electronic devices that we've all owned is the TV, and Hisense is coming up with some new innovations. What's going on with regards to 4K TVs and what Hisense has on offer?
That's right. We've had smart TVs are one of the biggest things. They can do some amazing things right now. And that also is part of the Chinese presence here. As I mentioned in the other story, they're creating new interfaces that allow this smart technology to actually be simple to you. It's a great thing to talk about all the things that you can do, but if you can't set it up, then it's no use. It's not smart, it's rather dumb. So, joining us now is a guest from Hisense. Thank you much for joining us. It's Charlie Wang, the VP of Hisense Group.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. My pleasure.
I was at Hisense's press conference where they announced many things in their new product, Vita. Tell us about Vita.
Vita is just a nickname for smart TV for Hisense products. You know, when we started the smart TV, something like 3 years ago, you know, actually the so-called smart make the TV operation more complicated, and the user, you know, a customer really hate that. You know, in our vision, you know, so-called smart should be simple. That's why we released the Vita, so-called. Actually, it's you know, our core idea is make it simple and easy to use for all the users and the customers.
Big competition with Sony, LG, Samsung, all releasing Ultra HD smart TVs that can do a lot of things. Where do you think yours is different?
The big difference is you know, the core word, simple. You know, easy, simple user interface, easy user logic, easy operation, even easy, very easy and simple, you know, remote control in your hand. You know, for a layman and for even, you know, a child, and for, you know, you take something like 15 seconds to learn how to operate the machine, the TV. Yeah.
How much growth has Hisense had in the United States?
How many? I'm sorry. How
much growth has Hisense, the company, especially in TVs, grown globally or in the United States?
You know, for the past few years, our business in this country and also in the world is in terms of sales revenue doubled almost every year. Yeah. And grew very fast.
Do you feel like that you've had extra hurdles as a Chinese company to gain loyalty from U.S. customers?
That's right. You're right. You know, we have a hurdle. That's the recognition. You know, you need to have all the, you know, local people to recognize your brand name. You know, to have actually is a trust in your products, and you know, got used to, you know, invest money to buy your products. So that's a big challenge for Hisense, also for all the Chinese company. That's what we are working for that.
Despite that, your company seems very intent on aggressively moving into the U.S. markets, unafraid of the challenges of the foreign markets. Your CEO mentioned yesterday that you might actually start building factories in the U.S. that would manufacture TVs.
Yes.
Can you tell me more about this?
Yeah, that's you're right. That's our strategies. We so-called local actually is the manufacturing is going to be put in Mexico, you know, to fit North American market, including Canada and the United States. And also we have R&D infrastructure in this country. The headquarters of Hisense in Atlanta, and we also have a R&D team in San Jose area. And this year we are going to put a R&D team in San Diego working with Qualcomm for mobile phone.
And finally, you've entered the tablet market for the first time this year in the U.S. You've got the iPad, which is very dominant. You've got Samsung. You know, where do you hope to fit in?
So far, we just fit it in a low and middle end market. You know, we try to win with our price. You know, as you know, we labor the advantage of you know, the cost of labors in China to provide the, you know, local people with a very good price product. And but this year we will focus on the quality and the usability, and you know, to try to penetrate in the middle and high end markets.
Yeah. Thank you, Zhihao, Charlie Wang, for joining us. We'll keep an eye on Hisense and see how it progresses and whether it reaches its goal of being the top 3. Right now it's number 5 in the world, and you're shooting for the top 3.
Okay, my pleasure. We will be there.
Thank you for joining us.
Okay.
Michelle, over to you in the studio.